Peace, peace. It's Tantra this one. And I just want to just go over this case, man, because I got an inbox. I got an inbox, right? And the inbox read um how Africans and other black racial groups and other people come over here and go to school, and they say that, well, blacks don't want to be educated, and they don't like education and things of that nature. So I wanted to touch on. I just want the guy in comment. I'm not gonna mention your name, but I just want you to check this video out. Okay. All right. So for your information, right? So this is Brown versus Board of Education. All right, so Brown versus Board of Education of Typica is a 347 US US 483 1954. It say was a landmark United States Supreme Court case in which the court declared the state laws established separate public schools for blacks and whites to be unconstitutional. Now, I'm just going to stop it right here and just explain it to you. It says the Supreme Court case in which the courts declared states' laws establishing separate public school for black and white students. It ain't saying nothing about no other immigrants fighting to go to school or trying to get an education that these Europeans got. It only saying blacks, which mainly African Americans, okay? All right, so let's move on. The decision overturned the Plessy versus Ferguson decision of 1896, which allowed state-sponsored segregation insofar as it applied to public education, handed down on May 17, 1954. The Warren Court unanimously 9-0 decision excuse me, 9-0 decision stated that separate education facilities are inherently unequal as a result of de jure racial segregation, which ruled a violation of Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. Here we go with the 14th Amendment again. You know who the 14th Amendment was for. Like I said, I don't deal with none of that stuff, but just this is a FYI for your information. You know what I'm saying? That you motherfuckers ain't fight for nothing. You motherfuckers come here, you go to school, and you brag about your achievements in this country to where you ain't had to face no racism that we had to face. You come here and you pop shit to the people who fought for your ass to come here, and you don't show them no fucking respect. You got a culture, whether you could choose to look like a European or you could choose to look like us, which most of y'all come over here and choose to look like us, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you think you better than us. You wouldn't be in this fucking country if it wasn't for us, so don't never forget that, okay? You wouldn't be going to schools over here, okay? Because they wouldn't, like I said, a lot of you motherfuckers ain't start coming over here to the 90s. So, show us some respect. I ain't got no hatred towards anybody or any black. I love all my black people as long as you come over here and recognize the contribution that we have done for you to be over here. Don't come over here and pop shit to us and talk about you're better than us because you're able to get over in this European society, because this European is allowing you because you don't have the same feelings as we have towards this country, and you haven't been through the shit we have been through. So of course you're gonna be able to come over here and maneuver. If I went to your country and they opened the doors for me, of course I'm gonna be able to maneuver. But not at one point in time would I ever pop shit to the people or who land I'm on and who allowed me to be there. Okay, so let me move on. Where was I at? So it say this ruling paved the way for integration and was the majority victory in the civil rights movement. It's a model for many figure impact litigation cases. However, the decision 14th pages did not spell out any sort of method ending racial segregation in schools. And the court's second decision in Brown 2 only ordered states to desegregate with all deliberate speed. Okay? And you know what? And I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't normally go to Wikipedia, but I just wanted something that was pretty straightforward, just explaining the case or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But Well, let me read this part right here. Say the plaintiff in Brown asserted that the system of racial separation was, while masquerading as providing separate but equal treatment of both white and black Americans. Okay, white and black Americans, white and black Americans, white and black Americans. It's not saying no other group of people. It's not saying no Latino. It's not saying no Arab. It's not saying no Indians. It's not saying no Chinese. It's saying whites and black Americans. Instead of perpetuating or perpetuated inferior accommodation services and treatments for black Americans. Okay? Racial segregation in education varied widely from the 17 states that required racial segregation to the 16 in which it was prohibited. Brown was influenced by whatever this acronym is, 1950 statement signed by a wide variety of international renowned scholars titled Racial Question. This declaration denounced previous attempts to scientifically justifying racism as well as morally condemning racism. I say another work that the Supreme Court cited, whatever the fuck his name is, American Dilemma, the Negro Problem, and the Modern Democracy. I'm gonna end that right there. Okay, so look, excuse me, sorry. Um, when we read in this part right here, say the plaintiff Brown asserted that the system of racial separation, while masquerading as providing separate but equal treatment of both whites and black Americans. Okay, it's not talking about nobody else. It's not talking about Chinese. It's not talking about Indians. It's not talking about Latinos or Hispanics. It's not talking about none of these other. Well, I'm gonna include. It was probably some Jamaicans and Haitians in there that probably fought for that because it was. I'm not gonna say it was Jamaicans and Haitians here in the 1900s. So I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna say them. So they are always accepted by me. But I'm just saying some of these other people who come here and pop shit. You know, we always popping shit with the Caribbeans, but at the end of the day, we love the Caribbean or whatever. Though we love all people. That's why we embrace all people into our community. That's why all people come to our community. All people come here and embrace our culture. We provided a culture for you to come here and have, even though you bring your culture. But as far as the music, as far as the entertainment, as far as the cultural, as far as the clothing and everything, we made all this shit famous. Okay. And I'm not bragging about it, but it's time that you people recognize that and learn to respect the contributions that we made, as opposed to saying the contributions that you come over here and you stick your chest out and brag about. Okay, so if it wasn't for no Brown versus Board, I'm sorry, my Indian brothers. I'm sorry, some of you Chinese people. I'm sorry, some of you Latinos. I'm sorry, some of you Hispanics. I'm sorry, some of you numerous African groups who come over here. You will not be coming over here to go to school. And in fact, not just because of that, but because they was also hanging us and lynching us and doing all this other shit to us. You didn't come over here until we had a sustainable economy that you can sit over here and you can benefit from. That's the only reason you over here. You didn't come over here when shit was bad. You came over here when you found out that it was a sustainable economy that you can come over here and basically take resources or learn to gather your resources, I guess, to better yourself. But at the same token, I'm cool with that. I don't have a problem with that. But just get a recognition for what your black Americans did, as opposed to always popping shit talking about we have done nothing. We have done way more in this country than you will ever done in your own country. So remember that. And with that being said, I'm gonna touch on this one. I'm out. Peace.